just not the strongest. It's not easy for...
Okay,
Wait,
okay. Ornn Mid
Ornn
into Pantheon,
into
build
Pantheon.
all the armor, and there is the flex that we were not anticipating.
Okay, I wasn't anticipating that at all.
So zoom out. Whippo, top, Rengar. Do you like it or not?
I mean, wow. I mean, I'm excited to see how this one plays out.
I'm very interested to see if Fnatic can keep up the tempo of their 2 previous wins.
Could have been very dire for Fnatic, but they're able to get away with their lives.
If this were a legacy game, if we were shoutcasting like 5 years ago, we would then discuss dredge line mechanics.
Would we?
Yeah, for sure. Just like when the new GP came out, it would be barrel mechanics. And that was like a legitimate thing that we used to talk about. So on Killy's first ever game, he's got it. I'm sorry, hold on. I actually did not see that because I was looking at Vedius.
So, Whippo, he just murdered Sakura live on air, right? Like, it's... I hear the sirens in the background, quick shot. He wasn't expecting that. But here we are, the mid lane game.
All right, Nemesis does get caught out, doesn't flash quickly enough, and Trick is able to respond.
Stand on the other side of the gangplank ultimate and still hit the opposition.
Oh, really nicely done from Hilly. Now they just use the Hex Smash over the wall, but to his death, Trick was waiting in the wings.
Whippo, as a player, loves to do when he's playing on this Rengar is he loves to look for roams with his ultimate and have it available as often as possible. And we'll see how often he makes these plays happen as we see another play happen in the mid lane.
We do indeed. Tower First Blood was picked up by SK Gaming. Hillisang, I think, predicting the flash didn't work out. Now Trick manages to arrive, throws down the threaded volley, as well as Unraveled Earth and not gonna...
I mean, we talked about the Brahmin draft. Oh, flash up.
Flash, that's worth, absolutely worth. Hillisang got the Hex Smash. Whippo goes flying way forward. No real damage just yet to follow up, but that was a big engage. Grand Starfall comes down, and now Genax is looking for the play. Hillisang uses the dredge line. The railgun manages to pick up the kill with the help of Hilly. Now they're not done. It's a double for Hillisang's Nautilus, and now Crown Shot is in trouble. Flash is available to him, gets bopped on the head. Bowler down, and Selfmade takes out his former teammates.
And SK overextend, thinking that they... but I think it does go to show like how strong Fnatic has been so far this split. We're going to see another engage come out from SK.
All right, Grand Starfall onto Nemesis. He's taking some damage, but simply not enough. Not a huge amount there committed from SK. It looks like Whippo is making his way around for a potential flank. Hasn't done. The engage gets clear. That's a massive engage from Fnatic. The Brawl will stop the Ornn Horn. Limit forced to flash away, but it's Whippo that goes down. He's caught in between 5. Fnatic couldn't make the damage stick, and it simply was not enough. The power trough that Vedius was talking about may have just been demonstrated on screen.
So this is one of the concerns they had for Rengar, is if you're relying on him to be a mid-game damage, and SK just shut him down, then what do you do? As Reckless
is in trouble. He will flash over the wall. Selfmade's running for his life inside the enemy jungle. Now the tower is going to be defended for now, and SK Gaming will use the control from mid to peel down to Dragon.
So well-played team fight from SK overall. It did cost them a lot of flashes and a lot of summoner spells, so it's not going to go as cleanly for them the next time round, but we see Whippo TPing back in.
All right, it is. It's so much damage on the Genax. He's starting to go low. Whippo steps forward. He's not going to be able to find a kill just yet. Knocked backwards. Finally takes one down. Genax is sent packing. The cocoon from Selfmade is not going to be able enough damage to follow on to Trick. But here comes Nemesis. The bellows breath over the wall, and the knife cat sinks in another. Fnatic with the secondary fight take it all.
To disengage, and then we get to see a great flash cocoon. But here, this is the creme de la creme from Nemesis. He flashes in, gets the knock, but we don't have time because Whippo's solo killing Sakura.
He is for now. There is support coming down from Trick, but look at the damage. What? The Ornn Horn does it, seals the deal. Now that's a golden Trick once again. Nemesis
doesn't need to run.
They fancy themselves another fight. Knock back from Nemesis. SK don't want this. Glacial Fissure comes down. Whippo finally taken out. Hilly has arrived just a little late to the party.
Definitely not an issue, and I think the Fnatic can feel way more confident in these fights. Here it comes.
Oh, another fantastic dredge line. Trick uses that hourglass you just talked about, Betty. That's a 3-man knocker from Nemesis. His Ornn has been impeccable. Gen X jumps into the back line, but he needs more support. Nemesis is currently holding off 4. He will finally go down to crown shot, and there is no reply from Fnatic. Gen X got out with his life.
It was a battle of the front lines where, hook lands.
It does indeed. The shield is up though. Limit blocks a lot of damage. Reckless continues to step forward as Hilly now will get burned down. Whippo leaps in forward but is exhausted instantly. Look at that heal from the battle roar, but it's not going to be enough to pick up any kills. Another 2 SK.
I think that when Fnatic don't have Nemesis, they can't afford to commit to these fights because they need that front line to play around. They need more of these extended fights, and like, it feels to me that Whippo is struggling to have an impact in these 5v5s as Self-Made could get caught out here.
Yeah, he does. Flashes over the wall, but it has bought some time. Reckless is in range, got flash available. There's a teleport now coming down. This is Nemesis. Flashes up 2. No ultimate. This is a very, very slow Baron thus far. Nemesis can jump into the pit, and it looks like he's going to. The Rupture has just been thrown in. That's the flash. That's the bellows. The burn through. Reckless gets a double. He's looking at SK for more. The Baron has been illicit tactic. That's a triple. Quadras on the cards. It's stolen by scumbag Self-Made, but the Baron is gift wrapped for Fnatic.
Everything about that play, he's just kind of died. I mean,
What pick would you have preferred, hypothetically? Because this was the last pick, right?
I mean, I don't know.
Any other carry? No, that's not fair.
No, it's just like, because it's like, I think we spoke at length about this, right? Like the damage trough that Fnatic found themselves in, and it made these fights difficult, but like, what we're seeing now is like, honestly, the skill gap between Fnatic and SK and how like they just seem to be more experienced team fighters. Like they're winning these fights 3v5 pretty much every single time, right? And it just goes to show how well Nemesis is playing. And now they're looking to siege onto the base and end this game.
And I think if you zoom out, it's showing you how coordinated Fnatic are, how prepared they are. It's week 2 of the spring split, and they just feel very practiced, you know, very in sync, if you will. Well, look, they're pushing into the base now. 28 minutes is on the clock. 4,000 gold up already. And Whippo's thrill of the hunt, less than a minute, as Vedius would say, is now going to be in a little bit of trouble. Grand Starfall comes down. This could be the final attempt. Gen X is getting obliterated in his HP. It's Reckless that gets another. He's unstoppable. The retreat is on the cards as Hilly goes down. Nemesis and Self-Made looking for another. Trick almost gets blown up, and he does. It's Self-Made that gets the kill secure. Inhibitor will be focused down, and this was a tense game. Back and forth. SK managing to step up in the early game, but Fnatic punishing in the mid game. Whippo on the knife cat. Not going to be able to pick up the final kill as it's Reckless. 6-0 and 10. 7-0-10 to finish out the game. Fnatic will take down SK. That was a really fun mid game.
I mean, it definitely was a fun game. We need to ask Fnatic the logic behind the Rengar pick, because I'm still personally, like in the 1v1, we could definitely see why he picked it into a gangplank. We could 100% see that. And like, he played the lane very well. He put Sakura very far behind. But in the team fights, it felt very difficult for him to have that same impact. And I felt that...